What if leadership wasn't just some title you get on a business card? What if it was really about the journey you take? We're going to dive into how to make a real impact, not from the top of some chart, but right from the very core of who you are.
So let's just start with a really big question. Think about it. In a world that's changing so fast, with new tech and new challenges popping up all the time, the old leadership rulebooks, they're pretty much obsolete. So the real question is, what kind of leader are you going to be? When things get tough, how will your character guide you? And let's be real for a second. That old top-down, command and control style of leadership is, it's falling apart. It just can't keep up with the kinds of complex problems we're all facing today. Doesn't matter if you're leading a small team or a huge company. It's time for a serious change. And this right here is the new reality. Leadership today, it's not about barking orders. It's about building something meaningful with the people around you. And that takes a clear vision, real integrity, and a genuine human connection. The goal now is to inspire people, not just direct them. So if that old way is broken, what's the alternative? Well, we're going to explore this incredibly powerful model called servant leadership. Try to think of it less as a position and more like a pathway, a guide to leading with real purpose. It's a total shift in how we look at influence. And here is the absolute key to the whole thing. This isn't about learning a few new skills or ticking off some boxes on a leadership checklist. No, this journey is way deeper than that. It's about intentionally shaping your character so that the way you lead becomes a natural part of who you are, authentic and strong. Okay, so how do we do that? It all comes down to 4 core pillars. These are the foundations, the values you'll use to actually forge your leadership personality and truly serve the people you're leading. So here they are: integrity, empathy, responsibility, and humility. But look, these are not just nice-sounding words to put on a poster. They are active, practical commitments. So let's break down what each one of these actually looks like in the real world. Everything, and I mean everything, starts with integrity. This is your bedrock. It's about choosing to be honest when it's tough and being trustworthy even when nobody's watching. When you lead with integrity, you become this reliable, predictable force for good. People see that and they naturally want to follow. Now, building right on top of that foundation is empathy. And this isn't just about being nice, okay? It's the actual skill of trying to see the world from someone else's perspective. When you really work on your empathy, you stop just managing a team and you start building a community where people feel seen, heard, and valued. Next up, we have responsibility. And again, this is so much more than just getting your tasks done on time. It's about owning the consequences of your decisions, the good and the bad. A true servant leader is always thinking ahead, considering the long-term impact of their actions to make sure they're building something positive that's actually gonna last. And the final pillar is humility. Now, please don't mistake this for weakness. In servant leadership, humility is a superpower. It's having the curiosity to listen more than you talk, the wisdom to admit you don't have all the answers, and that deep down drive to always keep learning. Humility is what turns an individual's struggle into a team's victory. Okay, so that's the framework. Those 4 pillars give you a map. But a map isn't much good if you don't actually take that first step. So you're probably asking, this all sounds great, but how do I actually start doing this? Well, one of the best ways to get going is with some structured guidance. This entire philosophy has actually been built into a really practical training program, complete with videos and a facilitator's guide. It's designed to walk you through this whole process of intentionally developing these values. And the great thing is how flexible it is. You can go through it at your own pace, all by yourself, or you can use it to spark some amazing conversations within a group. And hey, even though it was designed with student leaders in mind, it's an incredible tool for educators, for mentors, really for anyone who wants to help shape the leaders of tomorrow. When you boil it all down, the whole philosophy really comes down to this powerful 3-step sequence. It all starts with a simple choice to serve others. Through that service, you earn the trust to lead. And through that leadership, you inspire everyone around you. Serve, lead, inspire. And so we end up right back where we started, with a question for you. This whole journey, this transformation into a servant leader, it all begins with one single choice: to just start. So what's your choice going to be?